Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to step into a rural community in Nigeria. And we're basically listening in on a conversation between a young girl, Amina, who's got a ton of questions, and her elder, Mama Grace. They're trying to figure out how this huge thing called climate change is actually showing up in their everyday lives.
So it all starts with a really simple, straight-up question from Amina. It's probably a question a lot of us have, right? She just asks, Mama Grace, everyone keeps talking about climate change. What's the big deal about it?
And Mama Grace, she comes back with this warm, lived-in wisdom that just immediately makes this huge global problem feel personal. She says, my dear, we can't talk about a better future without talking about climate change and how it affects women, food, and energy.
But Amina's not just going to take a big picture answer, She wants to know how it's affecting her world, right here, right now. How does it affect us here in the village?
And check this out. Mama Grace doesn't need to pull out some textbook. She's just talking about what she sees every single day. The rains, they're totally unpredictable now. Droughts are drying up the farms. But then when the rain finally does come, it brings these awful floods. Food costs more because the harvests are bad, and the daily trek for water and firewood, it's just getting longer and longer, especially for women and girls.
Okay, so Amina gets the what. Now she's like, okay, but why is this happening? She's pushing the conversation from the effects to the cause. So what exactly causes this climate change?
And this is where Mama Grace just nails it. She breaks it down so simply. It's not some crazy, complex science lecture. It's about what we do every day. When we burn stuff like firewood to cook or fuel for generators, we let out these things called greenhouse gases, and they basically act like a big blanket, trapping heat and making the whole planet warm.
So yeah, that's the official definition right there. Greenhouse gases. They're the ones trapping heat, literally turning up the Earth's thermostat.
And here's how it works, step by step. It's this simple chain reaction Mama Grace is talking about. 1. We burn fuel. 2. The gases get released. And 3. Those gases create that heat-trapping blanket around the Earth. A really clear process with, well, massive consequences.
So Mama Grace is like, exactly. She sees that Amina gets it. But then, and this is the key part, she brings it all back home. She says, and you know who feels it the most? Girls and women. This is where everything shifts. And you can almost see the light bulb go on for Amina. The pieces are starting to connect. She makes that first leap, asking, because we are the ones cooking with smoke?
Yes, child, Mama Grace says. It's so direct. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a serious health issue. That smoke from the cooking fire is literally damaging their lungs.
Okay, get ready for this because the scale of that damage is just wow. Breathing in that smoke every single day is the same as smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. Let that sink in for a second. That's a massive health crisis happening in kitchens all over the world.
And it's not just about their health, which is already a huge deal. It's about their time. A woman's time is so valuable, and every hour spent looking for firewood is an hour she's not in school. Every hour she's out fetching water is an hour she's not earning money. It's like this hidden tax on their future.
And this is the moment it all clicks. It's so powerful. You can just hear the fire in Amina's voice when she says, so when we fight climate change, we are also fighting for women's lives. She totally gets it now. This isn't just about the environment. It's a fight for justice, for health, for a real chance at a better life.
So she asks again, a question she kind of asked before, but listen to how different it sounds now. It's not filled with doubt anymore. It's filled with hope and urgency.
But can we really change that?
And Mama Grace's answer, it's a huge, hopeful yes, we can. The solutions aren't some far-off dream. They're right here. It's all about making better choices, using clean energy, farming in ways that work with the land, recycling, and this is the big one, supporting the women who are right there on the front line.
And that's where we're left, with this incredibly powerful idea from Mama Grace. That's right, my dear. Climate action must also mean women's action. It's just a perfect reminder that any real solution to the climate crisis has to have the health, the power, and the potential of women at its absolute center.